Yo, what is going on YouTube? Jumperman Kris here. We're coming back at y'all with another vid. What we have here today. Well guys, I just kind of want to talk to you guys real quick. It's going to be a little discussion and a little information, and just should be a good topic. Anyways, so yes, if anyone out there has been in the sneaker game for a while or has been in the game for a minute, you have almost got scammed or any kind of like fuckery going around, okay? Like I hate to say that, but it does happen. It really does, and it sucks. And you know, and it just kind of you just kind of have to learn from your mistakes. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes people get got, some people don't, because you already learned from the game a lot. But then how you learn is from mistakes and from other people's mistakes, and so on and so forth. So, anyways, I haven't got scammed in a while because I feel like I'm knowledge, but then you never really know. Just, you know, always be safe out there. But I want to tell you my story how I got scammed. And actually, it kind of trickled down to how I started my YouTube channel and everything. So, anyways, guys, so I did a little winter's cleaning in the garage and stuff, and I was cleaning up, and I was trying to throw a whole bunch of stuff away, and I found these old shoes that I was like, oh my goodness, I remember these things. These are the fake Gammas that I got scammed on. I think I told this story a couple of times on live and everything I was on. And I never really brought it to my channel, so I kind of want to give that story out as well. But yes, these things are very, very foo-foo, you know. And like I said, I don't really condone fakes and everything. If you want to wear fakes, that's fine. Do your thing, man. I ain't here to judge whatevs, right? But just don't sell fakes as they're real. That's like the ultimate sin. But anyway, so yeah. Back in the day before the Gammas came out, these things were released. And you guys already know the Gammas. These things was insane. These things was crazy. The hype was insane. Especially when the 11s came around, it was crazy. All black Jordan 11 at this time. Especially, whew, this was a tough release, guys. And the hype was being crazy, and just, I don't know, man, it was just insane. But I found on a like, I think it was a Facebook, local Facebook marketing place or something. He said he was selling Gammas for early. I was like, yo, it was like about $280, I believe, or $300. I was like, you know what, I'd rather pay that than go through all the raffles, because back then it was only raffles, and it was a chance that you could take an L. Back then, Jordans wasn't how it is now, how everything's there. They make a whole bunch of million pairs, and they sit now. But this time, that time of age, back when the 13s came, these Gamma 11s came out, this was probably 2013, I want to believe. Yes, the end of 2013 holiday season. Jordans back then was very sought after, and it was very hyped up, and it was like the peak of its prime. And anyways, I was like, you know what, $300, I'll go ahead and pay that. That way I don't have to deal with any of that stuff. So I met up with the guy, met him inside of a in a public place, and I got him. And back then, it wasn't like how it is now. All the information, the internet, IG, and everything like that, you just kind of have to guess, and you just kind of have to know what you're talking about and know certain things. Back then, I did not know at all. I saw the shoe like this, I'm like, cool, give it to me. Alright, 300, peace. Alright, good to go. It looks basically the same thing. I mean, like I said, these things haven't came out yet. And I was like, looked at it like this, looks good to me, cool, you know. But if you take a closer look, you know, I mean, of course, I just thought, you know, third spacing was good, I guess. The color was good. I mean, but certain things was kind of throwing off, because, you know, the padding here was off, and especially the carbon fiber is just janky. There is no, like, what is that? That is not carbon fiber. So, like I said, I did not know. I wasn't knowledge back then. You know, this was like almost 6 years ago, you know, 5 years ago. So like I said, the internet back then and the sneaker game back then, it was really hard. And for someone like me, I was just kind of in it. I wasn't in it like how I am now, but you know, I still like shoes. I still cop certain Jordan and stuff. But then anyways, I got this about maybe a month or so early or something, or a couple weeks early. I can't really remember. It was definitely early. Anyways, I got these, and then I was like, all right. I went on YouTube. I barely get on YouTube. The only time back then when I got on YouTube, I was watching, like, you know, like David Soul, Timothy DeLaGhetto, and, you know, JK Films. You know, I was watching just my everyday YouTube people that was just funny and just entertaining. You know, back then it wasn't like how it is now. But anyways, and there wasn't a lot. There was not a lot of sneaker channels, okay? But then this is when I found out about the sneaker community. I typed in I think it was Gammas or something like that, and I found out to this dude DB Town. I believe it was DB Town, I believe. And he did a comparison between a real versus fake. And I saw it, and I looked at this thing, and I said, oh man, these things are actually pretty. I said, oh man, the fake ones look pretty close to what I got. And I grabbed, and I was kind of really nervous. I grabbed my pair that I got early, and I was looking at them, and I was comparing to the video, and I was kind of like, damn, I got scammed. And you know, it was already a couple days. I believe, it was already a couple days. I tried to hit up the guy. Of course, he didn't answer. Never seen the guy ever since. And you know what? I just said, you know what? I just took my L. I should have learned. I should have known. And it is what it is, man. I mean, it sucks. Yeah, people get got back, you know. And what am I gonna do? I'm gonna end up fighting him and then try to get my, you know. I mean, yeah, I guess I could have, but you know, I just at the time I was like, you know what, it's just not worth it, you know, like whatever. So I mean, you live and you learn. That's just how it is. That's how I got scammed, and it sucks. I have got scammed other occasions too as well. We'll talk about that maybe in another video, but anyway, so yeah, I got scammed, and so during the release, I went ahead and tried to get all my raffles, and thank God I actually got my actual retail pair. And then yeah, big difference, guys, huge difference. I had and just since these things were fake and I already paid for it, I just went ahead and, you know, just beat the hell out of these things, play ball, cut the grass in these things, and all kind of crazy stuff. So you know, these things are just garbage. But anyway, so yes, these are my retail pair. Bam, still beautiful, still nice, still clean, and these are actually one of my favorite pairs. And since then, if you guys didn't know, if you guys haven't been in YouTube, and even like some of the YouTubers, like sneaker replicas and UAs was so big back then, about 5 years ago, you know? It was really huge. I don't want to throw any names out because I don't want to throw any shade. Maybe they want to know, but even your bigger YouTubers today, they used to mess with those stuff. So, you know, like I said, not trying to throw any shade. It is what it is. It's cool, man. I looked into it, and I kept watching this stuff, and I was trying to educate myself and like how these fakes, like, you know, like they're so almost so close to real. Like it really is. Like if you don't have it side by side, it's almost like identical. And even now today, it's even worse because they're even harder to even determine nowadays. That's why it's so hard, and you gotta legit check. You know, of course you can still kind of tell if you exactly know what you're doing, but to the everyday guy that doesn't know what they're talking about or looking at, yes, you can get got. I'm telling you guys, you can get got out there, and it's scary and it sucks, but you know, you just gotta be educated, you know. So how I got into my YouTube, so like I was watching all these cats that was reviewing these replica shoes, fakes and UAs and all that, and I was like, you know what, I can do this too, you know. And I was looking at all the replicas and UAs, so I started ordering too, and then I got into that. And then I was like, you know what, I can also get retail. I was doing like, hey, about retail versus UA, so on, so forth and all that. And then Jordan started to come out with more shoes, and I was like, you know what, I'm actually copping shoes a lot, and so why not make a video about it? So that's what I did. Every shoe I got, I just made a review on it, and the rest is history. So yeah, I believe one of my first videos was like, I think it was the Infrared 6 or something like that. Infrared 6 or the Legend Blues around that time, you know, because I was kind of just keep watching and just learning and just peeping people out and stuff like that. And you know, I was really enjoying it. And then after a while, it kind of inspired me to get into it, you know, like there's something different that I can do. So I was watching all these people. I was like, you know what, let me do some on foot. Let me do some reviews, the way how I look at it. And I have some knowledge of certain shoes, like the history of Jordan. So I was like, let me get into this. So I just got into it, got better with my craft, better with my editing, and yeah, the rest is history, guys. So yeah, that's how that is a story how I got into YouTube, because I got scammed. So believe it or not, if I didn't get scammed, there wouldn't be no Jumperman Kris, and I wouldn't have this YouTube channel. I mean, yeah, I've been on YouTube for about 3 to 4, going on 5 years, I believe. Going on 4, going on 5, something like that. But I've been mainly consistent for the past 2 years now, as of late or something like that. So, and the channel right now has been doing pretty well, and I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys so much. So yeah, I'm very, very grateful. So yeah. I have my channel been blowing up like how other people's are and stuff? No, of course not. You know, it is what it is. But still, I'm very thankful and grateful for what I have. you know, I believe in, you know, hopefully we can get there one day, and if not, then I'm happy for where I am now. Like back then, I just kind of kept it low key, you know. I try to keep it low key. I didn't want to show my face out a lot because back then you used to, you know, when you do reviews, you just show the shoe like this, then show your face, like, hey, that's the Jordan right there, blah blah. And you know, back then, that's how I used to review shoes. I didn't want to show my face because I was always kind of embarrassed. And one day I was like, you know, screw it. So that's how I kind of start to get more recognition on my YouTube. So I just, you know, that's another thing too. And of course, the years and the more videos go on and so forth, and then, you know, you feel like you're more obligated to cop shoes, and you know, like I said, the rest is just history, man. And it is what it is. And and also I want to tell you the reason why my name is Jumperman Kris, okay? It's not Jumperman Kris because like I have a jumper or I only like Jordans, but then again, I do love Jordans, and Jordans is like why I kind of got into sneakers as well. But the reason why my name is Jumperman Kris is because my dad, my father, okay? My dad is very, very Asian, okay? Super Asian, like as Asian as you can get it, you know, like shockingly Asian. And when I was a kid in elementary school to get Jordans, I was like, Dad, can I get these Jordans? And he would always call it Jumperman for some reason. He's like, oh no, I know, get that Jumperman shoe for you. It's too much money, okay? No. That's what he always called it. My dad always said, I'm not gonna buy the Jumperman shoe. No, it's too much money. I don't know why my dad sounds Korean, but yeah, that's how my dad called it. My dad used to call Jordan Jumperman, alright? And that was kind of a joke. And I kind of ran with it, and then one day when I made my YouTube channel, I was like, what am I gonna call it? And I was like, you know, why not call it Jumperman? You know, I think that'd be funny. Jumperman, first it was K, and then I put the K into Chris. I was like Jumperman Kris, and I just kind of ran with it because my dad used to call Jordans Jumperman, dead ass, like seriously. So yeah, anyways, so back to the scamming. So yes, I did get scammed. I have got scammed maybe 2 or 3 times in my life. And it does suck. It's one of those like gut-wrenching feelings, but there's other way to prevent it now. So if you guys want to know that way, just make sure you guys be very, very safe. Make sure it's from a reputable seller, you guys know. And if you're trying to buy from like a Facebook or someone you don't know, please use PayPal invoice. Always use PayPal invoice. I cannot stress that enough. That way everyone is protected, buyer's protection and everything like that. If it turns out to be fake or they don't send it to you, you're always safe. So that's the #1 thing, is use PayPal invoice only. Because I have got scammed one time. I shipped, I think it was Western Union for some Taxi 12s, and I got scammed by someone on IG. So that's another thing how I got scammed, you know. So I thought I could trust people, and there I go again. I got scammed in 2 times in 1 year, so you know, within a year. And that's how I was like, you know what, F this. And that's why I got onto the YouTube and stuff, and that's how I kind of just start watching other people too. So like I said, I don't want to say any names because there's a lot of people out there that I used to watch, especially a lot of OGs out there, you know. Like I know there's some of the names out there, some of the OG heads out there, you know. I mean, back then YouTube, guys, I mean, honestly, like back then YouTube was so different. Like 5,000, 10,000 subs was so big. Like almost having 5,000, 10,000 subs was like 100K as it is right now, or 50K as it is right now, you know. Like seriously, I mean I only have almost 38 as of right now, and hopefully we get to 40. And even to me, I'm like, it's okay, it's cool, you know. Like I always try to make it sound like I'm humble and make it sound like, you know, it's just I still have a small channel. Anyway guys, that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That's just my little story and how I got into YouTube and all the history, and yeah, man, and how I kind of got scammed. I mean, it's been a while, but it sucks. You know, and no one's want to get God out there. You know, no one wants to lose any money. You know, it's one of the worst things and the worst sins ever. But you know, it is what it is. You know, you live and you learn. Okay, guys. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video, guys. It's just a little small discussion I was thinking of while I was cleaning. I was like, hey, maybe I'll talk about this stuff. I never really talk about how I got into YouTube and how I got scammed. I never really talked about this story. I think I talked about it on a couple of times on live, but I feel like, you know, this is like one of the perfect times. And plus, not many shoes been coming out, guys, and you know, hopefully some shoes gonna be coming out, and I will see you guys in SneakerCon Fort Lauderdale, guys. So that will be interesting, guys. Make sure you guys let me know if you guys gonna be there or not. Anyway, guys, please hit that thumbs up, subscribe if your first time here, comment down below, and please hit that bell for all the notifications for when I do drop vid, guys. All right, and comment down below, guys. Let me know if you guys ever been scammed or any ways to prevent of being scammed. You know, just try to help everyone out there. You know, we gotta build this good community, have some good vibes and all that good stuff. All right. Anyway, guys, I'm Jumperman Kris. Peace. Wow.